I'm Vangie Castro. I am a community organizer, civil rights activist. Worked with the Diversity Council for about over 7 years here in Rochester, Minnesota. I'm an immigrant to the United States, naturalized citizen. Originally grew up in California, but I was born in the Philippines, in the southern central part, which is called Zamboanga City. And the dialect that is spoken there is Visayan. We came to the United States about 1978. So yeah, I was about 4 years old at the time. And my father was a certified public accountant in the Philippines. And during that time, it was the president was Ferdinand Marcos. And it was not a really great time for folks who were not friendly to the government or to the president, because at that time, I think martial law was in place. A lot of people were either being taken or murdered if they were political, not necessarily if they were against the government. I mean, even if you just, my sister who told me a little bit about the story, that because she's 10 years older than me, so she knows a little bit more. She remembers coming over. And so my dad worked in a bank and the bank got bombed. And so if we did not come to the United States for political asylum, I don't think my father would have lived. So my father went ahead, came to the United States. My mom was 40 when she had me. So she was about 44 when she came to the United States. And I imagine what it's like to move to an entirely different country, not know the language very well, if at all, and then try to make a whole new life, and with, 4 children, 4 young children. And so when I look at the refugee population and the immigrant population that are coming here to provide a better life for their young people, for their children, you do not want to leave your home, I would imagine, unless you're forced out, right? And I think the narrative that immigrants are coming here to, take away people's jobs and things like that, I think is false. And we come here because we have to. At the end of the day, I am American. And that's what I tell people when they ask me, what am I? I'm American, but if you really want to know where I was born, ask that question. What's my ethnicity versus where are you from? But I'm from here, and that's Rochester, Minnesota. That's where I'm from. I actually embrace my immigrant status. I think it is more of a badge of honor to be able to come to this country and make a life for myself and for my family. And I think, and especially, for my parents, I think it was a huge blessing and an honor for them to be here in the United States and be able to make a life and provide a better life and a safer life for their children.